Hello, guys, and welcome to a very rare Madden video. I really don't post videos on YouTube, and I haven't been able to stream as much lately due to increased activity at my job. But I had to make this video because um, I have some problems with the game that need to be fixed. There are major problems. Uh, first off, if you don't know, my name is Music to a Dream. I do stream on Twitch sometimes. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. The link will be in the description below. But I'm not very well known throughout the community. Um, in fact, there's only two, maybe three people who actually know who I am. One of them being Mr. Golden Sports, real cool dude, the homie Nelson. Um, so yeah, this game is not good. It's not right in my mind. Um, and I'm sorry if I sound a bit congested. I woke up about 20 minutes ago. Um, there are a lot of things wrong with this game that I have a problem with, and I'm going to tell what I think. How they should fix it. Um, First and foremost, the way I play Madden. I'm a football player. I'm training to get into the NFL. For those that don't know, I've played football in the past. I love football. I do love Madden. Um, First and foremost, when you play a game the way it should be played, you're rewarded with winning, right? Or at least not doing bad. If you play a racing game that's supposed to be a simulator, because there are arcade racing games, um, you have to drive not like an idiot. You can't just speed through the corners, this, that, and the other, and expect to win. You have to hit the brake, slow down, downshift, uh, start on the outside, turn, into the inside through the apex, filter the throttle, and accelerate on the way out. Have a line going. You do that, and there's a good chance you win. You play a shooting game that's supposed to be somewhat realistic, um, and you can't just run and gun most of the time. You have to check your corners. You have to do this, that, and the other, and you know you'll win. Fighting games, you can't just button mash and win. I mean, well, you can, but if you go against somebody that somewhat knows what they're doing, you're gonna lose. Madden should be the same way. I play Madden as if I'm actually on the football field. I call plays according to situations. I call plays based on if they should, be stopped or not. If I call a quarters defense and my opponent runs the ball on me, I should expect to get gashed for 10 yards on the ground. But if I play a run defense that I'm blitzing more people than they can block, there's no reason that the running back should run for a touchdown. This is my gripe. The animations, the reactions in the game, they need to be fixed. Um, Too many times I put my defensive players in the perfect position, only for my opponent to throw the ball or run the ball and they not react. An example: I was playing a game yesterday, and I wish I would have saved this clip, but my opponent threw in quadruple coverage. The guy he threw it to basically had a box of defenders around him, all at least 2 to 3 yards away from him. And the two that were in front of him, they didn't even react. They didn't jump or anything because they were, I guess, preoccupied with another receiver in their vicinity. But I feel like if you throw the ball near a defender, they should at least react to it like, oh crap, jump and put their hand up or something. No, that does not happen. Um, Too many times you will have defenders in the perfect position and they do not react. You do not get an animation. Even when I'm controlling the defender, I'll hold SWAT or ball hawk or whatever, and I do not get an animation. I've lost too many games due to that. Um, they're making the game more casual Madden player friendly, and it should not be like that. They have prompts on the screen to what you should do. There is no reason why a guy like myself, who will call a perfect defense, who knows about football, who knows what works and what doesn't work, blitzes, coverages, route combinations, blocking, running lanes, gaps, and all of that. There is no reason why I should be losing to a guy who just throws it up almost every play into double coverage because they know they can catch it. They know that the worst thing that'll happen is, oh, he might not catch it. It'll just get knocked down. Um, that brings me to my next thing. Um, the stats do not reflect how the person plays, how that particular player plays. Rather, there have been games where I've played draft champions or mud, and you know, defensive player, something will happen, ball will be thrown, and they just don't react accordingly. They take a bad angle. They do something stupid. I look at that play. I'm like, oh my god, who is that? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I understand. He has low awareness, play rec speed, or his zone coverage is bad or whatever. But I upgrade to say like a Tyrann Mathieu or a what is his name, Jones, the strong safety from the Miami Dolphins, who is supposed to be stat wise one of the best cover strong safeties out there, but they're still making the same mistakes. You have people whose stats are in the upper 90s and like dumb things shouldn't happen. Like if my opponent calls the same play over the same three plays over and over again, I figure that the play recognition stat, however high it may be, in the low 90s or whatever, that defender should be like, oh, well, he's running this same play. I've seen this before. Let me react to it in a certain way. But it's not like that. They can call the same play over and over again. It's as if speed, awareness, play rec, zone, all that stuff does not matter because the reaction and the animations just don't happen. Um, you have people that are 5'10" like Brandon Cooks jumping over people and catching the ball like Aqib Talib that's 6'2", or DRC at 6'3", 6'4", if I remember right. Um, I'm kind of all over the place with this. Should have been more prepared. But another gripe that I have is the running game. The running game is overpowered. Um, I like it more than last year because it seems a little bit more realistic. You can't just take the ball and run all willy nilly. You can't just take a toss play and then just everybody just magically gets blocked. You do have to follow your run lanes and follow your blocks. But at the same time, um, you have people who are blocking less than what I'm bringing, and they can run for a touchdown. When it comes to rushing the passer or stopping the run for whatever reason, they have the nano detection, so you really can't blitz like you could last year's game. But again, I play realistically. If I bring 7 guys and you're only blocking 5, somebody should get through, right? No, for whatever reason, people get stuck on their defensive linemen. The nano detection, you'll come through the line and completely stop. I've had that happen. I don't know how many times I'm controlling the strong safety or the linebacker. I shoot the gap perfectly, and he just stops for no reason. The guy just freezes, and that has happened as well in pass coverage. I'll try to make a play on the ball, and he just stops, you know. Um, The other thing that I noticed is that penalties should be in MUT. For whatever reason, they don't have penalties in Madden Ultimate Team. Excuse me. They don't have penalties in Madden Ultimate Team. There have been too many times where I'll be controlling somebody. I know he's running the ball. I run commit that way. I shoot the gap, and then there's like a little holding animation. Like I should be getting through there, right? But it's not happening because there's clearly holding. Or I'll throw the ball down the field, and my opponent will take control of the defender and just straight up block me. You know, they don't call pass interference. The only thing they call is basically offsides, encroachment, which is hard to do, or roughing the kicker. They don't call any of that. The speed threshold is messed up because there's no reason that my 90 speed running back or 88 speed running back is getting tracked down by a defensive lineman that has 70 something speed. That needs to be fixed. The the skill gap of the game between casual and actual professional is, you can't see it when you're playing online because they're making it more casual gamer friendly. Again, I'm sorry I'm all over the place with this, but I'm no pro. I'm far from a pro. I don't have ebooks. I don't even use schemes. I just call plays according to what happens, and more often than not, I win. There have been some games where I do lose, but they've been really close. I've never, been destroyed. In fact, the last person that actually destroyed me was Mr. Golden Sports. I played him in Madden 16, and through the first quarter and a half, the score was tied at 7. And at the end of the game, you know, since he used blitzings and stuff, and even though I would pick some of them up, he just had overall better scheme than me. He's a better player. I ended up losing 41-7 or 41-10 or something like that. But I'm no pro at the game, but I'm no scrub, and I know when someone makes horrible reads. I know when I'm playing against somebody that's not as good as me at the game, and to consistently lose because all they had to do is throw it up and aggressive catch me. It's BS. It's complete BS. This game needs to be fixed. The stats, their attributes, they need to reflect how they actually play on the field because they don't do that. The reactions and animations, they need to fix that. Also, there's a quarterback scrambled stutter glitch thing. They need to fix that instead of the running back. The quarterback taking off with the ball. He does some weird stutter step thing. That doesn't work. Some of the animations need to be redefined or refined. And it's not just on defense when I say about the stats. Like it's offense as well. If I have somebody with good route running, they should be. It should reflect that. If there's somebody with 67 trucking, it should reflect that. They shouldn't be shrugging off 300-pound defensive linemen trying to hit them. That just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't happen in the NFL. If you're trying to make a realistic, quote unquote, simulator, whatever football game, you can't add these arcade elements to it, like these prompts on screen. So fix the animations and reactions. Fix it to where the stats or attributes or whatever actually reflect to how the players play the game. Get some people that when you fly people out to EA or to test the game or whatever, get some actual Madden pros or someone that actually plays Madden heavily that also plays in the NFL to say, hey, well, this isn't what actually happens on the field. This is how it actually happens on the field if you're trying to make a real game. If they're in 5 wide shotgun set. There's no reason that me bringing 2 extra guys on a blitz shouldn't work instead of him just being able to stand in the pocket for extra 4 or 5 seconds. And on the flip side, if someone is blocking 5 guys on a pass play, there's no reason one guy, if they're bringing only a 3-man rush, there's no reason only one guy should come free. Or, yeah, there's no reason that one guy should come free completely untouched. That happened to me yesterday, actually, or the day before, I can't remember. He was in cover 4, he only brought 3. One guy didn't even get blocked, and I got sacked and fumbled. So there's just a lot of things that need to be fixed. Another example rather. Somebody with 93 speed should be able to burn a cornerback with 84 speed on the street. That goes back to the speed threshold. You guys gotta fix that. That doesn't make any sense. People are getting tracked down by 76 speed linemen when the running back has 89, 90, 91 speed. There's just a lot of things that need to be fixed, and I feel like the community is starting to get fed up. Yes, people are still going to play the game because it's Madden. They love football. They love mud. I'm guilty of that. But if you keep catering to the casual gamer, it's your sales, the interest, the community is going to start going away, because the casual gamer plays Madden until 2K comes out. That's basically how it is. Until NBA 2K17 comes out, they'll play that. Or some people play Madden until the football season is over. The NFL season is over with. You know, after that, they're not interested in it. That's how the casual gamer is. But then you still have the hardcore gamer, the professional gamers. You have the YouTubers, the Twitch streamers like myself, who still play it year round, all the way up until maybe a month before the next Madden comes out. You know, but I'm kind of rambling now, but those are the things that need to be fixed. The animations, the reactions, the attributes and stats to reflect how how the player actually plays on the field. Don't cater so much to the casual gamer with these on-screen prompts and whatnot. It's kind of like what GS and Adam and Gaming Powerhouse said. I wouldn't be surprised if soon they just straight up pause the game and be like, "Hey, this guy's wide open." Make it realistic, guys. Come on. I'm sure you can do way better than what you're doing. You should reward the people who take the time to practice the game like I do. That go in practice mode, that learn route combinations and schemes and blitzes and coverages and stuff like that. You should reward those who actually put in time to learn the game and try to get better at the game, rather than just throwing it up and winning jump balls all the time. So a lot of things that need to fix that are just some of the things I could think of off the top of my head. Like I said, I just woke up. Appreciate you guys watching this video. I have a meeting to go to for my job, so I'm gonna get on out of here. Again, link in the description, to my Twitch, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to start streaming more, I promise. Yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Y'all be blessed. Have a good day.